Good evening, guys. I'm your host, ZD, Zach Dawson. It's episode 9 of Doom Eternal. I just got done getting up from my nap for the most part, and I'm just a little more tired, but I think I'm gonna wake up quite a little bit more when I'm trying to see if I can try to withstand, but I am trying to hang in there a little bit more. If you guys are joining in, want to catch more Doom Eternal every Saturday, Sunday. I mean, I was also going to do a new episode of this yesterday, but I was tired, and there was one or two things that were going on, but I'm alright. It's all good when it comes down to it. We guys are still getting Doom Eternal every Saturday and Sunday, so it's still not a problem. So be sure to hit that red support button if you guys are new. If not, you guys can smash the like button as well. Smash that like button, tweet it out. Gosh dang it. Not that good of a start than we or maybe not. If there's also anyone in the chat that does have a Facebook and a Twitter account, you can do so. Follow me on Twitter if you'd like. I'm not that hard to find of the Iamacreator community. Well, we watch our videos in full. We'd like them in full. Share them, tweet them out as good as we can. We are all good to go. But yeah, guys, I'm just pretty tired today. But I'm trying to hang in there for the most part, since I got back from Subway a while back, and you know, it was okay. Good evening, brother Mark. How you doing? How you doing tonight? I mean, I'm just pretty much really tired today. Not that hard to mention at all, just since it's not that bad of a start for sure. Yeah, we're also going to be doing over an hour and 15 minutes of this, and then. But I do know that I go back tomorrow from 2 to 6:30, and then 7 to 2 on Tuesday after that, and then I'm off this Wednesday, so I don't think it'll be a different problem for anything better than that. So, like I said, I've just been really tired so far today, since I go back to work tomorrow from 2 to 6:30. So it's 1 in the morning. I think I'm going to try to go back to The Last of Us Part 2. Even though we need more than just 20 minutes to do something, like to do an hour and 30 minutes each time. But the disc injection's only been the obvious problem as of late, but you know, I mean, most of us get disc injections every now and then when it comes to for any console we get, or which is actually the PS4, because I've had this for over 5.5 years, or basically anything for sure. With God's help with anything, as long as we put our mind to it, as soon as we can. I'll read the chat in just a second. So give me I'm gonna give myself a minute to wake up. So last episode we before we got that opportunity to do one of a couple things, but we actually did, basically, so it wasn't all too bad. Just that we were stuck in one area the last time, since it wasn't that bad of a concern. So you actually finally knew what we were doing, and you know, since I'm always taking my time on episodes, trying to beat 2 out of 5 and replace the 2 with something else. So Brother Mike says, off work, my wife Della, your sister-in-law, asked me to do a stream of Pokemon. What kind of Pokemon were you guys doing? Any Pokemon that you guys are working on, or You guys have been IGN News with us a little bit, so I can get a chance to wake my ass up a little bit more. But how is everyone doing tonight? Hope you guys are good. Keep paying it forward and being rewarded. We never ask for support back in between, so. But yeah, yeah, I've just been really tired. I've just been really tired since I got back from Subway earlier tonight, and basically just that for precautions and whatnot. But the drinking fountains, apparently the drinking fountains have been, well, they've been out of order despite my Subway family. But other than that, it's I just think they're gonna have a little more of a repair until maybe tomorrow or something. I don't see that being a problem. Oh crap. We're back to scaring these guys again, huh? Well, I haven't saw one of these for quite some time, so it's not a terrible idea. And yeah, these things usually scare me half of the time. Oh crap. Ooh. Okay, there we go. So yeah, the game plan for tomorrow is, I think you guys might get The Last of Us Part 2, since every Monday on the Iamacreator schedule, it's actually a free-for-all. Looks like we're in the order. And I think I might be doing The Last of Us Part 2 tomorrow for sure. And I believe you guys might get MLB 19 as well, most likely. And then, since I only have 7 to 2 on Tuesday, since I'm off at 2, you guys will have a new episode of BL3. Same with this Wednesday as well, so I'm off that, and I don't think there's going to be any concerns going forward for it. Like I said, my ass has been pretty damn tired tonight, guys. You know, since I was at Subway from 11:30 to 4 today, and you know. My phone bill, oh yeah, my phone bill got, apparently my phone bill got paid off, so I'll be paying it again next month. Usually by the end of July, since my phone bill is good as I can get, and that is, let me double check for a second. Hold on, let me try to do something here. But yeah, well, my phone bill is good till September 5th, since I, extended it, before the start of the weekend. But, it wasn't a terrible idea to get right down to it, or cut the chase or anything, but I still do it it's actually one of my 2, payable bills that I, pay 1 month in advance. So, it's usually what it has to be. Okay, let's try to kill this guy real quick. Set this guy out of maintenance. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Doing Pokemon series. I did stream of Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 3. Oh, nice. How did that go today, buddy? That's what I say, Brother Mark, instead of, putting Bikini Bottom in the, history books. But yeah, I've just been really tired going into 2 to 6:30 tomorrow, and, you know, normally, I'm going to normally be having the time to relax, bring in most of you guys in the chat tomorrow, and pretty much tomorrow night as well. It all depends how tired I could be, but it's all good. It's all about doing your best as good as you can and making sure you get plenty of rest, not an unstoppable thing to go into. But yeah, you guys will have IGN News tonight. I mean, just a little bit, since I didn't get to any of it. I mean, I got to a little bit of it this morning, but Which is actually not that much obvious. Getting into going forward. But the other pre-orders intact, guys, in the chat is, well, it kind of goes like this. First Gator 1 and 2 is still up for the pre-order. So that will be coming out on the 4th of September. And once I think I'm near to getting to get some approvals down very shortly. I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm pretty much am thinking about getting into putting a couple approvals down in a few. And that would be getting up to... Okay, since that is pretty high, I'm going to have to try to do something to get up there. Wait a second. Actually, there might be... I don't know, I haven't done a new episode of this for a little while at this point. I think... well, I think I could try to get up there. I don't know if there would be any worries to try to do something. Probably not. Yeah, I think there might be a way to try to get up there, especially if we have to go up on something. Because I don't have a clue. I mean, it would be just a guess, personally. Been busy working on videos, doing parts Pokemon Season 5 and the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. I do part Zoe versus Marique, Seto versus Yugi. Which is like, okay. Can't go wrong with having some good battles, you know, epic battles for sure. What's up, Bonnie? How are you tonight? Like I said, I've just been normally tired for the most part. Okay, that's, I mean, there hasn't been that bad of a deal, but since, like I said, I've only been at Subway for a good amount of time at least. Okay, what are we doing? Well, I'll read the chat in a second. Okay, there we go. Looks like we might be able to get up to something for sure. Okay, well, it hasn't been getting that much further. So looking at one of two things we could do. Well, how badly do you miss me already, Angel? Anything interesting? Like I said, I've just been basically tired so far tonight, but at least I'm trying to wake up a little bit more so I can get prepared to go back 2 to 6:30. So, but yeah, I am hanging in there since I got back, and we have the fountain drinks, which holds up, I believe, 7 or 8 most likely, depending whatever restaurant you go to. Most likely in the order. 110%. Well, I'm sorry, honey. Like I said, I've just been tired tonight. It's just, I got back from Subway before 4. I slept in. Obviously, well, recently I've been tired most of the time, and never had any other chances to, you know, I mean, not really much of anything, but I wasn't 100% sure if you were going to try to call me or not. I mean, not really, but I've just been focusing on the PS5 normally, so that's been one of a few things that I've been trying to work on and get prepared to do for the holidays this year. And you, more importantly, because I love you so much, so... Oh yeah, wait a second. The count is... Well, it's been $10.99 today, honey. So tomorrow, you and I will be together for about 1,100 days as the highest. There's actually still It is still the undefeated streak going forward, so this is actually a real good idea. But it's all good. Let me go try to send a message here. Kid bro, need to tell you ZF about my mistake. What kind of mistake, brother Mark? Oh no, let me see. There we go. But what kind of mistake were you looking at, brother Mark? I mean, I'm not really positive for sure. I mean, I've just been focusing on a couple things, and I've just been really tired going into, since we're already almost at the month of July already. Oh, drinking 2 beers. Oh my. Well, no one should be able to have beer since it's nearly an illegal thing. But either way, I mean. Oh no, let me go. Hold on a second. Be. Okay, there we go. But yeah, drinking a couple beers is actually not a good problem solve. But either way, I mean, if it's privately between a couple, that's okay. But as far as the other members of the family, no, not exactly. So that would be the last thing for people to see what you're doing or try to check in with. So. I mean, my opponent would kill me if I had a single one with alcohol and normally. So, you pretty much have the idea. I mean, I know my power was very low. I almost passed out. Well, have you tried drinking any bottles of water, brother Mark? Because I think that's pretty much the only solving problem right there. Well, by the way, guys, we're gonna get to some IZN news in just a little bit tonight. For those that have not supported the channel, because I've only lost 2 supporters earlier this week. You guys want to catch more Doom Eternal every Saturday, Sunday. You guys can do so to follow me on Twitter. You guys can oh yeah, what was I getting at already? But yeah, you guys can also hit that like button as well, tweet it out, share it, comment, add them to a playlist of the Iamacreator group, equals pay it forward and be rewarded. Never ask for support back. If there's also anybody in the chat that does have a Facebook or a Twitter, you can do so by following me on Twitter if you'd like, using the Iamacreator group. Most of us have Twitter, half and half with Facebook, but I still go on Facebook / Messenger any normal time, but I do most of the time when it comes to 24/7 or when I'm doing morning shifts. So, because I haven't done an afternoon shift for, I think, for a while, but it is what it could be. But we also watch our videos in full. We like the videos. My moderators count, guys, in the chat is 61. 61 moderators, so that's the highest I've ever had when it comes to you guys of the group. You guys are very entertainable. I love you guys no matter what happens with the Iamacreator community. So that's basically the good privilege, good way to protect each other, have a lot of respect, stay connected, and never asking for support back. You know, that's always been the main goal for most of us. You know, that's for sure. Um, but it's all good. If you guys want to vote for the idol, you guys can vote Aladdin or the Greatest Showman. Well, the score is right now, guys, is Aladdin's at 27, the Greatest Showman is at 12, so you guys can vote for the idol if you'd like. But for most of you who have not voted, no one should be able to miss out any other set or anything that's non-important, but it's all good. Brother Mark said, okay, my pun says, why did you do that, my royal bodyguard? I don't want you driving. But yeah, when it comes to being drunk, guys, you don't want to get yourself drunk and try to do something that your ass might be able to regret, you know? It's like saying if I was drunk, my opponent would try to prevent me from driving a vehicle, you know? That's why I don't drive a damn car currently when it comes to exercise. That's why I only prefer to do walking exercises, like I normally do at Walmart, you know, since it's been over 3 years normally, and a couple of good stuff that's in possession. So, I mean, would I buy a vehicle in the future? Well, I think it might be in a couple years after Rose and I get married, so let's see where that goes to. But yeah, like I said, I've just been really tired today, guys, but I'm hanging in there. Since this heat monstrosity is going to be beginning tomorrow. Because I better keep my ass awake before my ass starts passing out. Which I don't plan on passing out tomorrow. That's for sure. But it's all good. Damn it! I mean, okay. What we're trying to do, guys? We are trying to make our ass get up there. But apparently, we pretty much got ourselves back down again, so let's see if we can try to do it a little bit more this time. What we want to do, guys, we want to try and swing on one of those and see what our ass can do on this time. Shit. Probably not. Okay, is there any news today or not really? Let me see. Actually, no, there hasn't been that much news today. Yeah, I don't think so. But it's all good. What I do know tomorrow, since I go back, I mean, this is a good opportunity since I don't have to do morning shift, that I don't have to do a morning shift tomorrow. Just 4.5 hours. Hold on a second, guys. So, okay. Brother Mark says, I mean, I've been drinking milk by hour, been working 2 9 hours to have my power low. Oh, damn, that's not bad. Well, I don't see that being a terrible idea. I mean, drinking milk builds the bones. Trying to have anybody stay healthy, keep everything under control, and not making any mistakes either. But at least that would be the last damn thing that anybody can do. But it's all good. Milk is actually not bad of a drink, you know. I mean, but when it comes to regular pop, that usually makes anybody hyper. If I'm having having anybody drink water. But I'm gonna try to get back in the water this week and see what I can handle. But since I'm off at 6:30, I think what I'm going to try to do is, I think you guys may get baseball in the morning, since that's every 1 to 2 days a week. About damn time, there we go. Yeah, I think we're going to do MLB 19 tomorrow morning. And then, I think we'll do The Last of Us Part 2 tomorrow night. Because most of us need to see better than 20 minutes. Because no one wants to see not much of a 20-minute video, you know, of the Iamacreator community, so we are going to do over an hour and 30 minutes tomorrow night, for sure. Gosh dang it. Hold on, let me get back to the chat again, guys, hold on. Like I said, I've been mainly tired, and I've been trying to get myself back in the action for a little bit. My friend says, I want my future prince to be healthy and a good father. King who can rule a country with a beautiful daughter and a beautiful wife. Well, that's what anybody can ever see, you know, I mean, but either way, baby, I'm the only one and only JD Zach Dawson you can ever have. Cause I will never ever be screwed twice. I mean, 3 times in the past and present. It would be like what actually happened or what's going on. But my heart's been a little more sadder than the past, but whenever my partner goes back to one of her exes, and quite frankly, I would think half the time it scares the hell out of me, but you know, it goes without saying I was back to being single a long time ago. But you know, even though young couples do, and when it comes to couples having a terrible time, having arguments, what's been happening half of the time, you know, couples don't break up with one another. Just any basic stuff. When it comes to drinking beer, having alcohol, or trying to battle the heat, we're not drinking any amount of water. But I think that will be the plan tomorrow, for sure. There you go. That way we don't have to miss any communication or have any small mistakes when we're trying to get up here. Okay, what we want to do, guys, we want to jump up here again. I mean, I don't want to just try to make another mistake like the way I pretty much did it the past couple times. Only family members or family kid brother Jack is me, your older brother, your sister-in-law Della. Since I'm Prince Della, married me, she's a princess. I forgive you, my heart goes hard, break broken-hearted who drive and text. Yeah, no one should be able to have that, honey. All I know is they're getting their ass in trouble for no reason. It's like if they're getting your ass killed, or they don't really, really fucking care or anything. It's like it's one of their problems, not ours to compare to, but it's all good. Okay, let's go. We found a Sentinel crystal. You guys can type which of these would be basic in the chat. Do you guys think we should go with the left row or the right one? I mean, we have Quake Small belts, armor boost, armor for blood, health for blood, or loot magnet. If you guys can let me know in the chat of the Iamacreator community.com. a whole new world. That's where we'll be. A thrilling chase for you and me. The land's still up by 15, guys. We don't know when the idol's going to be. Hopefully sometime before the end of this year, compared to Black Friday and before I buy my PS5 as the final system. My point in the chat says, my Prince Mark, if I was a beautiful queen, what country should me and my Zadie rule? Now that's a good question. That's a real good question. Next day before retired, working on my job at Applebee's, I need time to quit drinking beer. Yep, that's exactly right. I think I'm gonna go. I mean, the biggest thing we want to do, guys. Let's go. We're going to go with Hell for Blood. See what we can do about that. As we officially just upgraded it. So yeah, armor is a little more important. Because the previous amount we've had with armor-wise is 50-50. Which is actually half of 100, so we should be okay since we added another 25 on that. Oh shit, heads up, guys. Ooh. But yeah, I just think, you know, without armor, I mean, if anybody has armor, if you're playing a different investment besides this, which I still do new episodes every 1 to 2 days a week, I mean, you cannot live without armor. I mean, not upgrading armor is stupid, you know, I mean, that would be stupid for not a lot of people to increase armor. I mean, armor and health or basically anything that's much needed, it's actually much needed, depending how much health you have. Which is actually a little more important concern for it. Equals a level of concern. Seeing you and I have never heard. But yeah, so yeah, I decided to increase a little more 25 armor. Increase it up to 75, so I think we should be okay. But at any time we find a Sandal Crystal, we don't just want to leave it on the table. We want to use it and see what we can do with it. See what we can do with it for sure. So we can try to see what we can upgrade. I mean, the sandal stuff can be found at any time, depending if they're hidden or not growing the entire ozone. Okay, we actually found a part of History of the Sentinels Part 3. Can we view that? Okay, let's read the last part of that, then we'll continue. The Dark One was not amongst them yet, nor would he be for many generations. Only the Mother God through divination and mere sight were determined when he stood before them. The makers were truth, and only their unclouded eyes could find the one who was marked. The prophecy of the unholy one was written, but through the ages the warning grew faint until only the Khan Mayor herself and the high priests of the order Deeg so whispered of he that one day come to thread their way of light. I always think that lightness is better than darkness. And once the Undertaker has been retired for ever since the Undertaker recently retired after 30 years, so 30 years has been a very long time for the dead man, so that's a lot of respect for me to Mark Calloway after receiving anything when it comes to any goal making for that too. I'm assuming maybe he can go for one more wrestling match and maybe at SummerSlam or at, I don't know, I mean, If I were to guess right now, guys, it would be basically simple. I mean, he's only been 25. He's been 25-2 at WrestleMania, but it all depends, really. Let me get my ass back to the chat for a second. Yeah, I've never been to Applebee's. I mean, I know Applebee's has good food, but the couple restaurants that my love and I, before this stupid coronavirus started, we've been to a couple restaurants where I covered her for cash wise, and that was hold on a second. One of my sisters on Facebook's already getting a little more of my attention. Um, I say easy cities should rule that be New York or Japan rule as rulers. I don't see that being a problem. What do you say, baby? I mean, I don't see that being a terrible idea. I mean, as JD Zach Dawson, if I were to rule with an iron fist, instead of King Friday of Stewie on Family Guy, I would be like, I'm King Stewie, I rule with an iron fist, la 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 la. I don't know. And I would be like, buddy, be like, excuse me, buddy, I want you to get your ass over here and come to my office immediately. It was earlier this week on the 26th of this month, guys. It was actually June 26th. And it was actually, well, every year it's actually Experiment 626 from the movie Lilo and Stitch. So, whereas most of us over the years have seen the movie plenty of times, but the simple question for you guys of the Iamacreator community is, have any of you in the chat seen Lilo and Stitch in the past? Giving your opportunity that lays ahead, you can tell me if you guys have seen it. I mean, I've seen it plenty of times. No protecting ground about it, you know. What about Ireland, the land of the Irish? What's Notre Dame? Go Irish. I have that in my blood, and I can do the jig. And that's also common Titanic, too. Hold on a second, guys. But yeah, you're unlucky. My Saiyan tail is not cut off. I still turn Great Ape and Super Saiyan 4. That's pretty much a powerful fescue. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, I have a couple people. So I'm gonna talk to my ass a little bit. If I rule the planet with power, I will sacrifice bad people, while over good people take care of the planet. Absolutely. You see, by the time this virus ends, I mean, I'm hoping... I'm hoping this virus will end since, if this virus ends before the holidays, my love and I are going to get back to what we're doing. Isn't that right, baby? Because we're not going to be standing there to have any bad hopes if we can try to win this damn thing for sure. Once we have a big chance like any American out here, you know? Once we will have this chance. We will get an idol this year, hopefully. I mean, I'm not betting on it, but it all depends what most of us continue to think. But I'm hoping we do. Because if there's going to be a idol for next year, guess what? Guess what? My love and I are still going to walk out with the son of a bitch currently. Try to win. I mean, we've recently been practicing since day one. Okay? That's been the big part of it. a second. Let me, okay, there we go. What kind of planet would be useful, Brother Mark, if you had to rule with something? I mean, I did read a couple articles about, the MCU actors like, say, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, the one that plays as Black Panther, regardless. Shit. Hold on. I'll get back to the chat in just one damn second. Hold on. Or one measly second. Yeah, I don't think it'd be a terrible idea. Okay, asking how my ankle is. Okay, that's a reasonable question right there, according to Sister Tracy. Let me double check. She asked me, guys, in the chat, Angel. She did ask me in the chat, how's my ankle? I'm like, it's going good. Most likely in the order. But yeah, my ankle has been doing just fine. From the bottom to the, basic top. I mean, I haven't tripped on any other thing since the last couple months. But I've been hanging in there for the most part, trying to, you know, try to avoid any particular damage. So, I've been doing just fine. Because most of the others may be wondering about my ass currently, but I have been hanging in there, haven't been having my ass washed up and whatnot. But it's all good. At least there's no question in mind. Example. Hold on. What? Crap. Reason we need, sacrifice villains. They done nothing by killing people, lying, treat people with no reason. If me and Della, what planet my old or something. Well, Mars, well, I do remember one movie scene. I do remember plenty of movie scenes based on, a little bit on Mars, and that would be, well, it stars, Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's not The Fifth Element. It goes, the late one and only Sir Ian Holm, Bruce Willis, Uma Thurman, one that plays as Steve-O on Friday, which Friday was on earlier today, and a couple of channels on TV, and, and Chris Tucker. Was those actors know how to get that done for sure. Because I've seen The Fifth Element plenty of times, I'm not going to lie, but it's all good. Okay, what are we looking at, guys? Let me see. Hopefully there's not a single tentacle behind me already. Because no one should be able to get creeped up or get ticklish when it comes to, those things. But it's all good. Let me see real quick. And tell you something else. Before we continue that, Angel. I mean, so far, when I was at Subway for the most part today, Angel, I decided to let you rest. I decided to exactly let you rest this morning, this afternoon, since you were tired. But, did you get some good rest today? I mean, I kind of felt like you needed plenty of rest and needed time for yourself, actually. But I kind of felt like you needed that for the most part. I wasn't sure if you were going to call me or not, but... Yeah, I was also thinking, oh, okay, I'm gonna say this. Holy Firefly Funhouse Wowie. Look at that. Okay, we have our Vault Hunter. We have this one guy that's comparing. Hold on.
I am where I belong.
We have this one guy that's sitting somewhere. There's me on the left.
Saving your people will not bring you peace. Only make the burden you carry worse.
But before we get to the other thing, baby, if we can recap in the chat, that would be good. So that way I don't have to have my ass continue to be tired a little bit. But if you can,
just as it was mine.
But if you can recap your updates tonight, baby, for me currently in the chat, that would be good. Like I said, I've just been sleeping. I've just been resting, sleeping, because I go back tomorrow for 2 to 6:30. Oh my. It's like this man handed me something. Okay, what did he hand me? Oh my. Well, this guy goes by the name of somebody, I don't know. But he actually gave me something. I mean, I would like to think so, but I'm not really sure. Like I said, it's been a little while since I haven't done a new episode of Doom Eternal. But Doom Eternal is up for Game of the Year. As far as anybody else is asking. It is up for Game of the Year, I would assume. But based on my top 5 for the DOTY Awards, hopefully this year, if it goes indoors or online, I would think Doom Eternal has a son. Oh my. Okay, we have the... Oh, he's the betrayer. Okay. We'll read that paragraph in a second. So, regardless, coming out of this, guys... yeah, if you can name... tell me your updates of any highs or lows, baby. In the chat, that would be good. Let me know. Hold on, let me get back to the chat again. Frieza, my enemy. Reason he wiped out my Saiyan race. He's scared of Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan God. He should leave planet alone. Let my people Saiyans live. But no kill them with no reason. It's like if anybody's doing something wrong in that planet, they should not be able to get killed or anything. And that's very much the important part. Which is actually not a typical idea. Unlucky it's not me fighting that punk. I would have beat him for 30 minutes. Yeah, you're pretty much right about that. You're exactly right about that. We have the Vega data entry. Okay, and I quote. You guys can give me your comments in the chat for this. After years of Pulane's war against the demonic threat invading the world, Argent D. Nurm launched an offensive strike across dimensions, sending the greatest warriors into the heart of hell itself. Despite their training and their preparedness, guys, their honor was undone by deceit, betrayal at the highest levels of command left. Argent Dino's bravest warriors cut off and scattered in the hellscape. But these last remaining Night Sentinels, only one remained in hell by choice. Betrayer of the Argenta, it was Commander Valen, who relinquished the keys to the elemental sculpture in return for his son's resurrection. Hunted by demonic visions, the image of his son's tortured existence plagued him without relent. The whispers of demons pushing him forward, guys, pushed him madness. In a moment of weakness, he fell prey to the demon's trickery, sealing the fate of Argentina and dooming the kingdom to which he swore a lifelong oath to protect. Valen chose exile in the hellscape for his scholars. I don't think it's not that bad of a smooth move coming out of him. But he did give me a little something for it. I don't know what he handed me though. Okay, let's get right down to it. See how well we're doing. Well, I'm gonna put a little love heart on this one. I asked one of these guys how's the art studio, but I do know some of them outside the art studio miss me, but I don't have a timetable right now. I mean, I'm tired today, and I don't know when I'm gonna be going back though. I mean, I don't have a question on that yet. I really don't. Not yet. But I do know I go back tomorrow and Tuesday. Then I'm off this Wednesday. Oh, there's Vega. Yowie wowie. Look at this platform, guys. Look at that. Oh my goodness. The 90,000 Saiyans well enough win 1,000 Great Wars. There are not any female Saiyans for me. I'd choose married human. Yeah, I mean, I'm always interested in women as anybody when it comes to personality, protection, a lot of love, anything for sure, you know. I always put love first before I do anything else, okay? That's why the PS5 and my putting neck and neck going into the holidays this year. You know, I mean, without question, these two are going to they're going to be slugging it out for the most part, you know, without signing a treaty throughout this rivalry going forward, you know. But hey, the PS5s, I mean, none of the other stuff is going to be very alarming. Okay, that's the important thing. That is an important step right there to begin with. God dang it. Could you please give me a damn break so I can rise to the occasion? Wait, I'm gonna focus real quick, guys. God dang it. As you guys can see, we are now down to one hip one already. Oh my. I'll read your guys in the chat in just a second. I don't need another fiery pits for any other stuff included. Okay, come on. But you don't need any more rest than I do, you honey. But I'm pretty sure you may or may not. But it all depends what the other stuff are consuming. But it's all good. I mean, like I said, I've just been tired today, as far as anything else is concerned. Yes, if I haven't married Heather and Della, I want to be father and stepfather. But kid brother, like I say, it's not perfect. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, nobody's perfect. It's like if you go after somebody, you want to make sure you have good personality. Look for who they are. What are the biggest interests? What they do for a living? I mean, the only thing that when it comes to attracting women, it's very simple. Okay, it's always very simple to beginning to a sort of relation with somebody. You know, it's like what flower they like. What's anybody's flower? I mean, everybody knows what kind of flower they like too, and that would be. I mean, my pun's only flower to beginning to end is roses. And my pun actually spoiled me a little bit when I was at the house for an hour. Which I just think it's so stupid. Which I still think it's pretty much stupid. That the filling home management, the other crazy sick company is having me see my pun 1 hour. And I'm like, I don't need a 1 hour. I prefer 24/7 again. And once we will have that again by the time this damn coronavirus ends. Which we will have that very shortly. I just don't know. I mean, I'm hoping this virus ends very soon. Which I'm pretty sure we will. But either way, guys, I'm not betting on it. My ass is not betting on it for sure. It really is not. Dang it. Alright. Reason I want my daughter Khalifa to be strongest Super Saiyan warrior, I was protecting my daughter for good reason, but I don't care if I die. Well, you know what they say, when it comes to staying alive, it's all about keeping everybody with good health, not having a mismatch either. So, you always want to be alive, having a lot of health in your system, because everybody likes to eat, you know? Everybody likes to eat. That's to save their skin, to save a lot of energy, as good as anybody else has. Well, that means a lot of that for anybody's safety, you know? I don't know what happened there. Okay. But these guys are not killing me at all. They better not. That's why keeping your ass alive is a very important thing too. It's like if anybody dies, it's not anybody else's fault, you know. Of how to live and fight. It's like, how is anybody going to be able to protect the well-being, you know? It's like, how are they going to try to protect people, you know? But either way, it's a way of being. Maybe if Khalifa find out her father passed away, it may be hard for Liv. But out a father, yeah. If something would have happened to me, guys, my partner would not be able to forgive herself from the beginning. Trust me, she would not. She would not. I kid you guys not. 97% of the time. But either way, guys, that's exactly the exact point right there. No one should be able to pass out for who they love so much in their career, and try to pass away. I mean, the way the two other family members passed away too, and that was, who were the other two family members again, buddy? I mean, Brother Mark, who was it again? I mean, I do know it was, well, I know the other family members are still alive and well. Was it you, your wife Della, and crap? Shit. There's a couple others that are still in protection detail. I mean, do we know who the others are? I mean, I do know who they are, but I just don't. I don't have that much of an understanding point. Yeah, guys, we want to go right at. Yeah, we want to go over there, as far as I know. So we want to. Yeah, we want to try to find a way to get up there. If we can try to get our ass to do something. Kid Brother Zach, I passed out 4 times. 2 of our family members died. Was my Kevin and stepdaughter Emily. Oh, okay, yeah. That's what I was trying to get at too. Yeah, that was exactly what I was getting to. But yeah, that's actually attention to detail, so either way, it's all good. But yeah, at least it was always just those two. At least no one has to pass out for anything else. Basically for anything else, they're trying to keep themselves alive. I mean, being alive is always a good thing. With God's help, as long as we put our mind to it. I mean, I'm 100% Christian for anything else of a detail. Okay, that's the important thing too. Okay, we would love to get up there. At least Dr. Evil's not having less precautions. Kevin, your nephew, my son, was killed by Frieza. Emily and Steph's niece, she died by cancer. There was actually an actor that passed away by cancer as well. I'm trying to figure out who that was. I don't think it was the director of the one that did. I don't know. I can't think of it. I mean, I can't think who that person was, but he did pass away by cancer by the age of. Well, it wasn't still Ian Home because he died at a hospital, inside of a hospital. Who else? Crap. I'm trying to figure out who that was. I can't remember. Well, I mean, I know Ian Home passed away at the age of 88. That's as far as I know. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the other names were, to be honest. I pretty much don't. But well, there is a couple names that were there, that were basically there over the years. I cannot recall. If you guys have a touchscreen on your phone, a computer, or a tablet, you can do so to follow me on Twitter if you like. Because tomorrow morning, since I go back 2 to 6:30, guys, you guys will have a new episode of, well, in the morning, I'm going to do MLB 19. Yeah, I'm going to do MLB 19 tomorrow morning, and then, well, like I said earlier, guys, I'll say it again. Every Monday, when it comes to days off or something, it's always a free-for-all, so that's a big free-for-all right there. When I gave you guys a birthday free-for-all when it comes to birthday episodes, this is actually only one time, was only that day only. You guys can type in the website www.iamacreatorcommunity.com/IamACreator. The more we bring in, guys, if there's also anybody in the chat that does have any goals and wants to grow the channel, you guys can let everybody know. You guys can follow me on Twitter if you like. I'm not that hard to find, guys. I'm not that hard to touch with, but you guys can let me know in the chat. We have about 4 likes. Can we get up to 6 in the chat? Surprisingly, I didn't get a question about the art studio for some reason. Yeah, Stanley, he died older than 80 years old. Yeah, Stanley. Hold on a second. One of the members on Facebook says it's going well. It's a lot different, but it's okay. Surprisingly, there was no question to me, coming to me, about a return of the art studio. Well, now that I think about it, guys, that's a tough one. That's tough. I want to make my return. I want to make my return very clear, but I think I just want to wait till, I don't know, guys. That's tough. That's really tough for me. That's tough. I think well, the only gut instinct that I know for sure is that I want to make my return by the time to get, maybe by the time that things get back to normal, and that would be after this crappy coronavirus ends. Before, I'll come back to the art studio by the time I make my return. That's the only answer I would go with. I don't think there's any other answers that's compared to it right now, to be honest with you, but I think that's the only big time I want to make my return. But I don't have any other plans going back to the art studio yet. Like I said, that's a tough one. That's tough. But I may think about it. When I am coming back. Okay, apparently the ones at the art studio, they do miss me. But there's always a different it's not negative, it's a little more positive, most likely. Kevin was 15 years old, died. Emma was 11 this year. I was mad and sad our family members passed away. At least we still have the other members that are still alive and well, too. Yeah, no one has to be drunk, buddy. If anybody can put a stop to that, it's pretty much you. You know, if I were to ever get drunk, my opponent would ask me why. He would ask me why. If I ever got drunk in the future, my ass would be fired from Walmart. My ass would be fired. It would not be a good thing. You know. That's why I don't have any plans of getting fired since I've been at Walmart for 3 years, you know. Gosh dang it. We really have to cross to the other side, guys. It's already been enough for terrible danger. We'll try to escape out. Let's try to move forward one more time. Then we'll wrap things up. We really have to get on track for these platforms, guys. So what we are looking to do is cross over there. But I think what we want to do, more importantly, is try to get over there. The lizard job, have fun. The job, it won't be that easy. Yeah, exactly. I mean, my point would be the first one to find out, but I mean, she would come to my aid if something were to happen. That's actually always the more important point. I mean, if something were to even happen, my point would be there for me. I kid you guys not. My point would come to my aid if something were to happen. But I don't plan on losing any other job at all. Not a single one coming to my ass. I don't think so. There's no plans of getting anywhere going forward for sure. But, you know, I always love what I do. Come on, come on. Damn it, we came so close. So close. Well, we gotta find a way to get up there, guys. This is not standing mice of a tail. Come on. Like I said, how one of the characters has a tail, for the most part. Okay, that's which is a little bit terrifying. If we can try to get over there, it'll be a good time to do so. Let's see if we can try to do this again. Come right up here. Get up here. Grab that. Ah, not again. Oh, shout out to our Red Sox fan. He's doing, guys can check out his channel. He's doing Fire Pro Wrestling. But I think I've played some of it. I mean, anybody knows what Fire Pro Wrestling is. It's different from WWE, to be honest. I mean, I have played Fire Pro Wrestling in the past, but I can't remember the last time I played it. I'm doing my best to stay alive. Definitely. But, Brother Mark, let me ask you this question. Hold on a second. But yeah, let me ask you this question, Brother Mark, and you guys in the chat. Do you guys think that this hazardous madness coronavirus will end by the end of this year, or what would be your guys' guess? Yes, what is that, kid brother? Not getting younger. Oh yeah, I'm gonna point this out again, Brother Mark, since you're the only one in the chat, as far as I know. Do you think this virus will end before the end of this year? I mean, I'm telling you, if it does, Beloved and I will get back in each other's arms. This is something we've been wanting. This is something what we've been needing to do since day one. But if it wasn't for this damn virus, we would have been fine. Okay, our ass would have been fine. But if we do get that chance, which I know we will in the future, by the time we get married, that'll be one of the first things for sure. Come on, come on. Yes, yes, perfect. We did it, guys. It's about damn time we finally got ourselves settled. Gets up to 97. Get up there. Grab a little more health and maneuver. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Let's fight. If you don't feel like fighting with a common enemy, your ass is fine to lose. Applause in the chat, guys. Not today, buddy. Got a little more fire on that. Fire his ass too. Come on, come on. There you go. There you go. Take care of him. Ah, crap. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna stop here in a second so I can try to get a little something to eat downstairs. I mean, I've got plenty of money in the behind me in the back, but it's actually not that bad simple. This is a little more simple than usual. Hold on. Brother Mark says, 80% if this virus can be leaving. Before 2020, that'd be possible. That's my honest word. So do you think this virus will end? Or what do you see this going? I mean, a lot of us would love nothing more if this virus sick can get away. I'm hoping it does end, guys. I'm hoping it does, so we can have an idol this year. Like I said, I don't have a straight out answer right now. I really don't. There's only the stupid filling home, but that's always my biggest community that comes to business. Oh, power-ups. Power-ups will give you special abilities when it comes to the metal. You have to repeat again? Yep. I don't see that being a terrible idea, but Brother Mark. I mean, if this virus does end, most of us will get back to what we're doing. But we're going to see if we're going to try to have an idol this year. But I don't know, really. I mean, we don't know for sure right now. I mean, I would know to give a couple answers, but I don't have an answer right now. Alright guys, I'm going to stop here in just a minute. Like I said, I really don't know, to be honest, but if this virus ends before Christmas time and New Year's, my love and I will get back to what we're doing again. That's why there hasn't been an official idol date yet. There hasn't been any possible date from when anybody can find out. But alrighty guys, I'm going to stop here for tonight. This is a little more further than we've got. If you guys want to catch more, Doom Eternal, you guys will have new episodes next week, next Saturday and Sunday. I didn't get a new episode done last night because I was a little more tired. My opponent wanted to have time with me a little bit, so I decided I decided not to go live last night since my opponent and I haven't had time together. So, but like I said, 1 hour is stupid. That's why the more we slow down this virus, the more we gain, the less the virus will have a chance. So I guess we continue to slow down the spread and flatten down the curve, that would be fine. But if people are not doing what they're supposed to do, this virus will not go away on its own. People always need to always 24/7 on this new normal. They need to follow these guidelines as good as possible, or this virus will not go away by itself, you know. Even though we've been getting some extra cases and a little more dampened stuff, we don't need any more of that when it comes to spikes. But alrighty guys, you guys will have Doom Eternal next Saturday and Sunday of the Iamacreator schedule for the entire group in the chat. I'm still at 61 moderators. So if you guys would love to catch more Doom Eternal every Saturday, Sunday, you can do so to follow me on Twitter. You guys can hit that red support button if you guys are new, or new supporters in the chat. Remember, this is not, we don't do sub for sub. We pay it forward and be rewarded as good as we can. You guys can also smash that like button, tweet them out, share them, comment, add them to a playlist. If there's also anyone in particular, anybody with a big name in the chat that has a Facebook and a Twitter, you can do so to follow me on Twitter as good as you can if you'd like. I'm not that hard to find on Twitter. We watch our videos in full as good as we can. We like them in full, share them in full, tweet them out in full. We add them to a playlist, and we are all good to go. And we never ask for support back, guys. As good as anything else on the Iamacreator community. Aladdin's at 27. The Greatest Omen's at 12 by 15 in the favor of Aladdin. You guys can do so to vote anytime you like. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to go to. You guys can vote anytime for sure. But I go back, but I do go back tomorrow for 2 to 6:30. What I'm going to do in the morning, I'm going to go live in the chat, since I set my line for 6:30 for MLB 19. So you guys will have MLB 19 in the morning, and then after 6:30, I think I'm going to try to get a new episode of The Last of Us Part 2 going. But if it has a disc injection, I may as well not do a new episode of it. But we'll see what happens if there's no injections. Then I have 7 to 2 on Tuesday, and then I'm off Wednesday. Wednesday, new episode of Borderlands 3 the same way for this Tuesday after 2, and then we can work something out for that. You guys will let me know. Stay connected and keep paying it forward and being rewarded as good as we can, guys. But I'm going to wrap things up for tonight. I want to say thank you, Brother Mark. I love you, brother. And thank you, Princess, my beautiful future fiancé. I love you so much. If it wasn't for this virus, you and I would only say till 9:30s or 9:40s each time. But that's going to wrap it up for tonight, guys. Like I said, tomorrow morning, MLB 19 will come to a rise. Since, well, like I said, every Monday is a free-for-all. So, it's all good. But alrighty, guys, have a good night. Thank you guys for being entertaining and always having a good time. I hope you also enjoyed and staying safe throughout this virus and keeping yourself a little more battling out of the heat. Be good to one another, be kind to one another, and love one another as well, according to Dr. Danza. This is ZD signing off. Have a good night. I'll see you guys in the morning for MLB 19. Same channel, same, only between mornings and evenings when it comes to days off, but either way when it comes down to it. Have a good night, guys, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Be careful.